Hi guys, welcome back to another Battle of the Foundations, and today we are trying out the Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. So if you want to see my thoughts on it, just keep watching.
So today we are going to be trying out the Too Faced Peach Perfect Foundation. This is a matte foundation that is infused with peach and sweet fig cream. It's supposed to be transfer resistant and medium coverage, and I got mine in the color nude. So hopefully this will be a good match for me. The other thing I'm going to do today, which will be kind of a new thing to try out as well. Normally I do one half of my face with a kabuki brush or flat top kabuki brush and the other side with a beauty blender of some sort. I am going to try out the Clarisonic blending brush on this. I've had this actually for a couple months and I've just never used it in a video yet. So I figured now's the time since I have a Mia. So let me take my cleansing brush head off and put this on. If you've never changed your brush heads before, keep this little thing. It makes it a lot easier to change them. So you simply snap that on, put this in place, twist it until it locks in, and then you can take the top off. So this is what it looks like. It's fairly soft. It's got some hairs that are actually longer than the others. I don't know if you can see this very well. Let me see if I can focus. You've got a little bit of hairs that are just a fraction of an inch taller than the others, so they're not all one length. And then in the very center, there is an actual hole. I don't know if you can see that either, but anyway, that's there. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box. So you can see it. It comes in a tube like so, and then you've got a squeeze pump on it. And I am going to just go ahead and squirt some out on my palette here. And let's see what it smells like too. It's very faint. Very, very faint. As far as consistency, I'll kind of show you, it's kind of on the runny side, but not too bad at all. And let me get this hair out of my face. I have gone ahead and primed and color corrected under my eyes, as always. So, let's see how I did it matching. Well, not too bad. Okay, let's start with the Clarisonics. I'm just going to power that on. And you're just supposed to go in circular motions. Chewy's whining. Okay, so that is just with one coat. Again, this is a medium coverage. I do a very good job around my nose. Okay, let's go in with the sponge. I'm using my L'Oreal sponge today, and I'm just going to dip right into it. See what we get for a difference. All right, so this is one coat on both sides. Definitely is a medium coverage. I'm confused about the matte. Hopefully this shows up on the monitor, but I got a lot of shine going on with my skin, and my skin tends to be drier than normal. I don't have oily skin except for right around my nose. So let me see how this dries down, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, it has been several minutes, and several minutes and I've actually sat in front of a fan, and my face is so tacky right now. I mean, it feels sticky. Looking at it though, I don't know that I have a preference between the Clarisonic or the sponge. They look pretty even to me. I'm going to go in and do a second coat with each one and see what kind of results I get that way. So I'm going to take a little bit more, and on the Clarisonic side, see if I can get a little bit better coverage, because I see a lot of redness coming in, and then some of my marks on my nose around side here. So let's see what we get. I'm using a very light touch with this. I'm not applying pressure though. It tickles. Don't know that that made much of a difference. Let's try the sponge on the other side. Let's give it a little more coverage. I know I'm definitely going to need to powder this. So. Okay, again, I really don't see much of a difference between the two applications, so I really don't have a preference on either one of them. I think they did pretty good jobs. I think I'm missing a little bit right in here. Just felt like the Clarisonic was taking some of that away in certain areas. Or maybe that's just me. I look really yellow on the monitor, so hopefully I'm not coming across as really yellow. So let me go ahead and finish up my makeup. I'm going to let this dry for a little while and see if the tackiness goes away. But as you can see, it's still got a lot of shine, so I don't know where they get off saying that this is a matte foundation whatsoever, and I'm definitely going to need to set this with powder because it's just so sticky. I mean, this is probably the stickiest foundation I've ever tried in my life. Let's see how it does about being transfer proof before I set it. It's pretty good. I'm pressing pretty hard. That's clean. That's definitely transfer resistant. So that's a good plus for it. But I will be right back. Okay, I am back, and this is the finished look with the foundation and all my makeup on. Let me go over everything real quick that I have on my face before I tell you my final thoughts on this foundation. So we're going to start with what I went on with afterwards. Did my normal concealer, which is just the Tarte Shape Tape, and then to set that, I went in with the No. 7 Translucent Perfect Light Loose Powder. Really been liking this to set my under eyes. It does a really good job. And then the rest of my face, I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Powder. I just picked this up, and if you missed my haul video, I'll leave a card up here that you can click on, but I picked this up in my last haul, along with a lot of the things I'm actually showing you today. For my contour and highlight today, I used the Tarte Pro Glow To Go palette, and I used the chisel for my contour, and then I used Gleam for my highlight, and then I used a little bit of Burst just on the inner corners of my eyes there. For bronzer, I used, of course, the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. For blush, I used MAC in Rosy. And then I also used my new MAC eyebrow pencil that I got in my BOXYCHARM. This is in Lingering, and I'm really, really liking this. I'm going a little bit darker with my brows,
And I think that looks, what do you guys think? Compared to my lighter brows that you may have seen in other videos, do you like the darker better or the lighter better? Let me know. And then to finish it all off with the eye look, I picked up the Too Faced Just Peachy Mattes palette, and I'm really loving this palette. I had filmed a tutorial on it. Oops, I got highlighter all over me there. I had filmed a tutorial, but my memory card was full. Just my luck. So unfortunately, it didn't actually take. So if you would like to see some looks of this palette, just leave me a comment down below as well. So that is everything. Now let's talk about the foundation. I don't like it. I'm probably going to be returning it. I like that it's a natural look, but it feels so heavy and greasy and icky. I don't agree that it's matte at all. I see a lot, even though I put a lot of powders on, it's really got a lot of shine to it, and you definitely have to put powder on. And even still, I feel the tackiness. It's coming through the powder. It just feels very tacky to me. So it's not comfortable to wear at all. I feel like this is just going to slide around on my face and not last. So it's been on for, I would say, a good hour now, because I've been filming some other videos. It is definitely creasing in my forehead. Can you see that? It's definitely settling into all of my creases. It's actually worn off right there and all around my nose. So I am not a fan of this one, and it's a comfort thing. I feel like I have foundation on. I feel like I have an oily foundation on, which is weird. It just feels heavy and icky on my face, so I don't like it. And I've actually sat in front of a fan to try and see if that would kind of take some of that feeling away. It didn't. So for me, this one's a pass. And again, I'm going to be returning it. So sorry it didn't work out, but you know, it happens. Products aren't for everybody. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave me some comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, please give it the thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you have not already. Just go ahead and click the little subscribe thing down here. And until next time, you guys, I love you, and bye-bye.